I need to get a whole group of people to give up beef together.
I'm on my way up to Manchester. I'm going to a factory called Essity. They're one of the biggest loo roll making companies in the whole of the UK.
I just need to find a way to get this company on board with my campaign to en masse give up beef.
So you're in charge of what goes on people's plates here, are you?
Yeah.
What do people love here? What do they like to eat?
They're quite fond of their traditional northern food, pies, chips.
And the beef, what part does beef play on your menu?
We mainly use it for things like chilies and lasagnas. We always have a roast on a Wednesday.
And what about you? What's your stance on beef? What? Seriously?
Who doesn't love beef?
So it's people like Rob I need to convince. He is the head honcho. But are the other employees as beef-obsessed as Rob?
Are you a big beef eater?
Absolutely. Meathead.
Meathead?
Meathead. I like a bit of red meat. I don't think I'll give it up.
I've cut mine way down from... Sorry, because I can't afford it.
I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to go in hard. I'm going to tell them the truth. Listen carefully. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. If you have beef on your plate, put it down. Put it down now, sir. Is that beef? Beef is poisoning our planet. Beef is destroying our climate and our environment.
Okay, nobody put their beef down.
Yeah, I think the message is right. I think giving up beef is the easiest way for the individual to have an impact on the climate crisis. But maybe the way I've packaged it is wrong.
So I needed to enlist more help. I know nothing about the way people consume or the way people feel about their habits. I needed to call on the captains of capitalism. These are the guys with the skills to help me change the minds of the people at Essity.
Science is the most important part of getting the message across. But for a lot of people, it's just gone over their heads. You know, when you start talking about CO2 and kilograms of waste and energy and all of that stuff.
We had the idea of remaking a kind of burger fan, have you serving burgers, but telling people the true cost of what it takes to create one.
I like that. I like that.
You can have a menu that says quarter pounder,
Yeah.
this amount of carbon emitted.
So the guys had come up with the idea of a welcoming burger bar that mixed safe nostalgia with hard facts. Introducing the Holy Cow Dining Experience, a place where you're served facts as well as food. From start to finish, we've tried to think about everything here. We wanted to keep it simple. Just 3 items, chicken, corn and beef. Done. Quorn, of course, isn't a product. It's the brand name of a veggie alternative. But as I say, we've gone with the familiar. It's all about making the decision-making process easier. So much of this is about educating people in a way that makes them feel like they're in charge of their own decisions.
Those numbers are right, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Wow.
How can you question our numbers?
No, but 10 times the difference.
Exactly.
That's big, isn't it?
Exactly. I
That's
think
phenomenal.
Now, knowing your workers, how you do you think this will have an impression on them?
I think so, because that's shocked me and I thought I knew a bit about this stuff.
With the help of experts, I've come up with the concept for a diner designed to nudge people away from the traditional beef burger and onto chicken or meat-free alternatives. But will it work?
Was that the chicken burger or the clucking saviour? The clucking saviour. Nice.
Seeing the carbon labels where you could have facts in front of you, it's spot on.
Ultimately, giving more freedom and power to what we want to be able to do.
We also look at sugar, we also look at kilojoules, so why not look at carbon footprint?
In fact, the Holy Cow Diner sales are in, and our chicken and corn burgers outsold the beef by 30%.
By far the most powerful thing today is that, the information.
Yes.
That's the most chatter I've heard. People saying, wow, that's a big difference.
Since the Holy Cow Diner experiment, there's been a massive reduction in how much beef Rob serves, from around 35 kilograms a month to just 8 kilograms. That's under a quarter what they were when I first visited. What I managed to do is create a vibe where beef is frowned upon openly because of its environmental credentials. People were free to choose it, but the groupthink and social norms pushed them not to. It's not the sort of experiment you could write science papers on, but what it makes clear is that when the majority is armed with knowledge, good things happen.